Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show for Tuesday, and we are going to talk about some Bulldog wrestling today. And you're scratching your head going, wrestling? When did we start doing wrestling? And Cody Skinner is here. You are working really hard along with a bunch of other great folks to bring wrestling to Artesia. So that's probably pretty excited to see this first big night that's about to happen.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. Definitely looking forward to it.
So a lot of work, a lot of preparation gone in to get this event tonight, to be at the Red Brick Gym. When are you guys going to start converting the Red Brick Gym into a big wrestling arena?
Soon, I hope.
So, well, good, because we got to come over and see how you guys are doing that so we can see where to put a camera. We're actually going to we're going to video stream out of there tonight.
So. That's great. Well, the mat will be right in the very center of the basketball court, so everybody will be able to see well from any angle.
Good. Well, we're looking forward to that. Well, let's introduce some wrestlers that we have, and we'll start from my left to right. We have Zane Skinner. Zane, say good morning.
Good morning.
And Destiny Smith, good morning.
Good morning.
And Colbin Ellis. Colbin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, Zane, we'll start with you. Why don't you introduce your family? You have any parents, brothers, sisters, anything like that?
Yeah, I have my two parents, Cody and Tara Skinner, and then my sister, who's a freshman in college this year, Presley.
Okay. That sounds like a good enough deal there. What got you started in wrestling?
Whenever I was 8 years old, there was a guy, he lives in, or he's actually the coach in Clovis now, but he started a little wrestling club and I joined, and then I really liked it, so we just kept on going.
And so now it's very possible it'll become an official. Cody, exactly how is the wrestling program classified right now with the school?
Right now we're an independent club team. We wrestle all the NMAA sanctioned events. The only difference between us and a regular high school team is we're not allowed to go to the district tournament, or none of our kids can compete in state, and which is really sad because we've got great kids like Destiny, who's a senior, and Seth Johnson's a senior, and they're not going to have an opportunity to go to state. But they're some of the best wrestlers in the state, so it's a little disappointing, but we're hoping that we've got enough interest in the sport now and have a bunch of kids coming out, and we're hoping that maybe our school board would allow us to make it an official sport for the high school team. It's, co-ed sport, boys and girls, and it's a great sport for kids that don't play basketball and keeps everybody in fantastic shape, and it's just a great, fun sport to watch and participate in.
Yeah. Destiny Smith, you're next on the list. Introduce your family, the parents, brothers, sisters.
My parents are Mark and Lisa Smith, and I have a little sister in 8th grade. She's Maddie Smith.
Okay. Why wrestling?
In about 5th grade, my pastor, Eric, he is now the Clovis coach. He got me into it, and ever since I've been hooked.
Yeah, so you enjoy wrestling and
yes, I do.
Doing that. Colbin Ellis, good morning to you.
Morning.
Introduce your family, if you would, please.
Tiffany Ellis is my mother, and then Tommy Skinner is my dad. I have an older brother named Devin, and then that's really all for my family. And then my mom was cutting her pastor's hair one day, and he asked if I would like to join. So I decided to try it, and just kind of stuck with me. So
yeah, what is it about wrestling that you enjoy the most? What is it about the sport that is exciting to you?
To be honest, I just like to throw people and bully. It's fun to bully people, but it helps a lot with your discipline and like learning respect with others, like wrestlers and people in your sport. Just learn how to respect others better and everything like that. So
yeah. Destiny, how about you? What is it that you enjoy the most about wrestling? What is it that
I think for me it's a big outlet. If I'm having a bad day or anything, I know I could just go let it all out on the mat. Would do whatever I need to do.
Okay. How about you, Zane? What is it that you really get the most out of wrestling?
Like, I agree with Destiny and how you can just, you can be having the worst day ever, and then you go to wrestling practice and you can just, like, let it all out. But then also just, like, the rush after you, like, win a match or do good against someone that you're not supposed to do good against, like it's a great feeling.
So what's the training routine? I mean, what is there a daily routine that you go through? Is there a special diet that you try to follow to be optimize being a wrestler?
Yeah, I mean, we practice every day from 4 to 6, and that's after like almost all of us are already in athletics, so we have track practice and everything. But then after that, since we're not a school sport yet, we still we go to wrestling from 4 to 6, and then we have to make weight every single week to be able to wrestle like in the weight class that we want to. So we do have to at least eat healthy, like just don't overeat and everything.
Yeah. So what's your weight class? What are you in?
For the first half, I was 145s, but now I dropped down to 138s.
Really? What was the key to getting your weight down?
After January 1st, we get a 2-pound allowance, so really I can be 140, and I don't know, I just figured why not, so I just, started eating a lot healthier, didn't drink Cokes or anything, so.
Okay. How about you, Destiny? What's the key? Is it diet? Is it routine? Is it exercise?
I think exercise is a big thing. In practice, still turn the heaters on and we sweat a lot.
Just before or after you have to weigh in?
Before.
Uh-huh.
But the diet's a big thing too. No carbs, breads, a lot of vegetables. But yeah, the sweating is a big thing.
It's a big thing. So what are the weight classes different for girls than they are for boys? Or?
Yes.
So what is your weight class in?
I'm in the 114.
114. All right. So, Colbin, how about you? What's your routine? Do you have a special diet? Do you have a?
It's just mainly about eating for me because I work out enough that I don't lose weight, but I do. So it's weird. If I just eat certain things, it'll help me lose weight, but it won't. It's really weird for me.
Yeah.
I can eat a lot and won't gain anything, but at the same time I will. So.
What's the biggest no-no? What should people just avoid? What type of foods should you?
Breads for me.
Breads?
Breads.
Yeah. So.
Breads and carbs mainly. I mean, carbs aren't too bad. They help, but not always.
Now, who have you competed against? Who are some of the other schools around us that have wrestling programs that you've got to compete against?
Roswell. We have Carlsbad, Goddard, Clovis, Hobbs. Rio Rancho. Silver City, Clovis, Cobre, Las Cruces.
Okay.
So places like that.
All right. Now there's boys wrestling and there's girls. Is there co-ed or is it all? So you can have, as long as you fit within the weight class. Is that how that's done?
Yeah. Usually there's not as many girls as there are boys. But there is a girls' class, and Destiny has wrestled in the boys' division also, and the girls' division. She's beaten both, so the girls can wrestle either one.
Okay, well that's pretty interesting. So what's your goal with all this? I know, Destiny, you're a senior, so as Mr. Skinner said, it's not won't get to compete in the state, the NMAA stuff. But what's been your goal in participating in this wrestling club through your high school years?
I think definitely since 2 years ago, before COVID, we were really trying to get it to be sanctioned with the school. And I think now that that's happening, my goal is complete. I'm happy that it's going to be here.
Okay. Do you, being a senior, have you decided what you're going to do after you graduate? Have you?
I'm planning on going to NMSU in Las Cruces and getting a criminal justice degree.
Okay. And what do you want to do with that degree?
I want to go into law enforcement.
Go into law enforcement. Well, wrestling will probably help. I
agree.
Is there wrestling in at New Mexico State? Have you thought about?
I've considered, and I've been asked a lot, but I'm still thinking about it. It's up in the air right now.
Up in the air. Zane, you're a junior, so you still have another year of school left. Are there other athletic events or other things you take part in?
I do track. I pole vault and track, so
pole vault,
that's my
track.
main event.
Okay. Have you thought about what you might want to do after graduation?
I want to go to college, but I'm not sure where yet.
Okay. You want to wrestle?
I don't think so.
But you're enjoying it here at the high school level?
Yes, sir.
Colbin, you're just a sophomore. You haven't even thought about graduation, have you?
Yeah, a little bit. All I've really thought about is tech schools and all that, so.
Okay. Are you in any other athletic or extracurricular activities at school?
I'm not in athletics, no, sir.
So wrestling is your life.
That's it for me.
Yeah. Who are some of the big stars? I mean, the wrestling that is wrestled at the high school level. This is not like the WWE or any of that kind of stuff. How do you describe what is this wrestling style described as? What's it called?
Folk style.
There's three different. There's folk, freestyle, and then Greco-Roman.
Okay.
Greco-Roman's the oldest.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that we use in the high schools here? What you said it's
Folk style.
folk style.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest characteristic of folk style if you're trying to separate it from the others?
I think there's a lot more rules, especially than freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I don't know how to. You can't there's certain moves you can't do to cause a certain amounts of pain, I guess. But in freestyle, you can really go all out. On the
Okay.
mat.
Okay. So you don't want to inflict too much pain.
Yes, but you want to get the job done.
Yeah. So is it a timed event? You're trying to get points within a period of time?
Yes.
Okay. And do you still pin people? Does that end a match or whatever?
If you pin someone, the match is over.
Okay.
Unless you go all 3 rounds.
All 3 rounds. And you get like so many points?
Yes.
So what's the best? Are they called matches or what? This is all new to me. So you wrestle somebody. What's that called?
A match.
A match. Okay. So what's your best match that you've had so far?
I think at our Hobbs tournament, I had a lot of good matches.
Mm-hmm.
My coaches wouldn't agree because I did a lot of moves they didn't want me to do, but I did get first place, and I don't know, I was really happy with that.
All right. Colbin, how about you? Do you have a match that you've been in so far that kind of sticks out as you're really proud of?
I think it was the match that I wrestled over in Ruidoso. It was our duel, or not? It was our tournament in Ruidoso, and it was a 13-second match that I had got with a pin. So that one kind of stuck with me.
Okay. 13 seconds. That's probably pretty good to end it. So you didn't have to go three
No, sir.
rounds? Three.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. How about you, Zane? And what's been your best match so far?
Well, his last name is Waters. He's from Carlsbad, and he's a really talented wrestler. And me and him, it usually goes back and forth. But I think we were in Roswell, and at the end of the 3rd period, I pinned him.
Yeah.
I was really proud of that.
Pretty good. So you got Roswell tonight. Who to watch? Who does Roswell have that you guys are keeping an eye on the biggest challenge?
Yeah, I'm not sure with Roswell.
Yeah.
They're a really good team. They have
Yeah.
a really good coaching system. I don't know names though, so.
Yeah. Do you get to scout? I mean, is there any? I mean, I know we've done some video of Roswell and Goddard, but how do you scout these guys? Do you just talk to people, talk to coaches and stuff like that?
Usually at tournaments, you'll know who you're about to wrestle, and if they have a match before you, you go and watch.
Okay. Well, this sounds exciting. It's the Red Brick Duel 2022, and it's the first Red Brick Duel. It's the first time that there's been a wrestling match in Artesia, Mr. Skinner?
Yes.
Okay.
First time.
First time. So does it cost anything to watch? Is there a ticket price?
No, sir. It's free admission. We just want everybody to come out and watch wrestling because, I mean, I'd never seen wrestling. I never had it in high school and never saw a match until I was teaching and coaching at Copery High School, and they had a big wrestling team. And the first time I saw wrestling, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And the community just comes out, and it's just fun to watch. It's a great sport. And so we just want people to get a taste of it, just come out and see what it's all about. And I think they're going to be really surprised and impressed with how much fun it looks like.
Yeah. Well, it does. And 6 o'clock tonight at the Red Brick Gym. And you've got girls division, boys division. It's Artesia and Roswell. And are these you're going to be handing some of these out to folks when they come in? So
Yes.
So you've got your wrestling signals I don't know if I can read them any better than the football official guideline, Hopefully I understand. And you were telling me the official that will be at the event tonight, one of the best in the state?
Yes, he's a really good official, a great guy, works great with kids. And the Roswell High School coach, Jesse Boggs, he's the one that wanted to come down to Artesia to wrestle. Originally, we were going to go to Roswell, and he said, no, we need to do it in Artesia. You've got to get that community going and interested in wrestling. And so anyway, it's our one and only home duel, and we're really looking forward to it. I think it'll go well.
All right, so 6 o'clock, Red Brick Gym. And if you can't make it, we are going to have a camera there, and we're going to do some streaming from out of there. So you guys can go back and watch yourself later, see how it goes. Well, good. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you guys want to say before we finish up? Colbin, anything else you'd like to mention?
Not that I know of.
All right. Colbin, Ellis, thank you so much. Destiny Smith, anything you'd like to add?
I do, if they're listening, and to Cody Skinner, I want to give a big thank you. This is going to be my last meet ever, for getting this all started and for a great season.
Well, how sad. So this is the end of the season for?
Yes, this is our last one.
Well, that's sad. Okay, well, good luck tonight with that. Zane Skinner, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to our 2 coaches because they did not at all have to come out and help us, but they were there like almost every single day working with us, trying to make us better and helping us compete against, schools that we're going to compete against whenever we are a real school sport. So.
Okay. And your 2 coaches are?
TJ Rodriguez and Antonio.
Never.
Antonio Navarrete?
Yes.
Okay. Easy for you to say, right?
Yeah, and I want to give a shout out to those guys too. I'm not a wrestling coach. I just take care of the paperwork, and these 2 guys coach. They both wrestled in high school and college, and they just come out free of charge. They just spend 2 to 3 hours with these kids every single day. Go to tournaments with them. They both got their background check, got their coach's license, and they're not getting paid. They just love the sport of wrestling, and they love working with kids. And the guys have just been a godsend. It's been great to have them, and they've taught the kids so much, and really have a lot of respect for those 2 guys, and they just have a passion for it.
Well, that is just awesome.
They've been great to have.
That is just awesome. Well, I think it's great that it's being worked on and put together, and you got the big duel today with Roswell at the Red Brick Gym, 6 o'clock. Let's just encourage folks to come out and check out Bulldog Wrestling. So,
all right.
Do they have walk-up music? Do they have?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of music.
Okay, all right.
Get them pumped up.
That'll be good. Have you guys picked your songs yet?
We haven't.
Did you know you were going to have walk-up music?
No.
We did not.
I'm gonna pick their music.
Oh, okay,
Oh, no.
okay. well, good. That'll be fun. Hey, all right. Zane Skinner, Destiny Smith, Colbin Ellis, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
for
you.
for coming in. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more in the Good Morning Artesia radio show. 6 o'clock tonight, Red Brick Gym. Be there, or be square, or something silly like that we say. So.